Happy spring, happy equinox. This week we are celebrating the Persian New Year. We have Parisa here to talk to all of us in our extended community, all of us here and in our extended community, about the rituals around the puja that we did this Sunday and will continue on through for the next few days. So Parisa.
Okay, so Persian New Year is the celebration of the first day of spring. And so this is a tradition that is non-religious, non-ethnic, and it spans across over 2,000 years of history of celebrations. So all across the continent of Asia, you will see that, we celebrate the rebirth of the earth. And so there are some significant activities that we have around this holiday, one being the growing of our sabzi. And sabzi is just, again, the reiteration of the rebirth of the earth and celebrating how our earth replenishes itself every year. And so this year at the Shala, what we're doing is having our students and our extended community write down intentions for the new year. And so what we do is we put the intentions in our grass, in our sabzi, and after the 13th day from the new year has passed, the unlucky 13, we celebrate, and all of the Persians invade every single park and outdoor area and celebrate by eating, sharing, community. And what we do is we throw this sabzi into a flowing body of water, and it takes away any bad intentions and brings in the good intentions for the new year. And so this is a time of self-reflection and really to look at our behaviors, our habits, and what we bring to our communities and to those around us. So I'm so very grateful to celebrate this with the Shala here and the extended community. So happy Nowruz.
And the mirror.
Oh, and the mirror. The mirror also is part of the self-reflection. So each year what we do is we light a candle on the eve of New Year, and there's a mirror on the table to allow you again to set your intention around yourself, because really what happens is, change starts with you. And so as you light your candle, you're thinking of your intention, you're looking at a self-reflection and thinking about how you're going to change yourself in the new year to come. So thank you, and again, happy Nowruz.
So you can light your candles at home and write your intentions and look in the mirror and join us in that. When are you throwing our grass in the water?
Next Sunday.
Okay, so you still have time. Not tomorrow, but next Sunday. So you have plenty of time to write your intentions and look in the mirror. We were fortunate this year to have a migration of painted lady butterflies that came through our part of California, and it was really magical. I think we all kind of felt that, and we had rain this year that we haven't seen in a long time, so this is the first time since 2005 that the painted ladies have come back into our area for the migration. And it was just such a beautiful symbol of what Parisa was sharing with us, that it's springtime for all of us, and I know something stirs within us, and we start to shift a little bit and feel lighter, and I know myself, like I even start eating a little bit different, and I feel like I want to clean with all the other New Year's, but the butterflies just brought this lightness and this joy that I think springtime has to offer us as a metaphor in many areas of our life. As yogis, we look at our physical body and our energy body and our spiritual body. So it's a little tradition here to read a Taoist passage, one of my favorite readings, but also my favorite Taoist passage. That's the 78th passage from the Tao Te Ching, and it's translated by Dorian Israel. And I love to give her credit because this particular translation I think is incredibly special. But I would like you to use this for your prayer for the new year, for spring, and perhaps will help you set some intention that you're going to write on your paper to put in the grass. I feel like just a beautiful metaphor of life and our own humanity from the example of the butterfly. So I feel like this is like poetry to me. I like to just have everyone close their eyes and just see how this speaks to you this year. The Tao turns tides and changes caterpillars into butterflies. Do you truly believe that it has less magic, mystery, and meaning in store for you? Pay attention to what within you is beginning to awaken. The caterpillar can feel the essence of the butterfly, even before it begins to emerge. Remember, butterflies are never born on the ground. This type of total transformation occurs only after an arduous climb up the trunk of a tree and a perilous trip out into the barest branch. Risk is the cost of attaining anything of real value. Create your own chrysalis of consciousness, a protective cocoon in which you realize yourself more wholly, dawning as a radiant light and awakening others along the way. So I want in particular to bring to everyone's attention this idea that that something within us begins to awaken. We can sense that and feel that something is beginning to transform, and that really risk is the cost of these things, that for all of us, whatever that means to like go out onto that branch or whatever, that we're willing to risk for, as yogis, the thing we know within us is not out here, but within us that wants to awaken and arise. And you know, it can be sometimes the littlest shifts in our life that create the biggest shifts. So I just ask of all of you to take this to your meditation, to really sit with this springtime and what within each of you is beginning to shift. As always, it's such an honor to be a part of this community and to continue to inspire each of you, to inspire myself, to look forward to all the springs of our life and to continue to grow and change and try to fly. Namaste.